Szóval csak akartam kérdezni, hogy mi áll a plakátodon, és hogy miért írtad.
Az a mondani valója, hogy a gonosznak ellen kell állni. Mert ami most itt, a gonosz az, ami most itt körülöttünk zajlik.
Itt körülöttünk?
Hát itt az egész világon mondhatjuk.
Hungary shall protect the institution of marriage as the union of one man and one woman. And leave our kids alone. Full stop. End of discussion.
Okay, I am not gay. I'm heterosexual. I don't show for everyone. It's not necessary. And walking out the city and make troubles with people.
In Hungary, a child's right to healthy physical, mental and moral development comes first.
Anger and protests in the Hungarian parliament after lawmakers passed a bill aimed at banning pride marches in the country.
We won't let woke ideology endanger our kids.
It is the 28th of June. We are at the 30th Budapest Pride. There's a certain tension in the air.
And Orbán warned that police could break up the event and said organisers and attendees faced legal consequences, including prison sentences and fines.
We are here at the Deák Ferenc tér in the 7th district, inner city of Budapest. At the start of the Pride, I'm very curious on what's going to happen. It's very emotional for me, the whole state of the country. És ő filmez minket.
3-4 hónappal az Orbán nagyképűen azt mondta, azt üzente a Pride szervezőinek, hogy ne bajlódjanak a Pride szervezésével, mert nem lesz. És most itt állunk.
Igen.
And then of course the city has a rather liberal mayor who says, look, there's a way to circumvent this ban by simply saying that this Pride event is going to be organized as a municipal event, which then cannot be going under this new assembly law.
I am Zsuzsa Kiss.
Nice to meet you. And yours?
Mine, Agnes Kiss. We are sisters. We're sisters.
You're sisters?
Yes. We are from Budapest.
Okay. And why are you here today?
To protest against discrimination of any kind and the prohibition of free gathering.
Is it your first Pride or have you been going?
It is my first Pride, yes.
How do you feel?
I'm thrilled to see so many people and so many young people. Old models are coming to life and I'm not very happy about that.
In 2011, Hungary adopted a new constitution without much debate and aimed at strengthening the Fidesz one-party rule.
One issue that I can point out is the propaganda law.
As you can say, propaganda.
It says like LGBTQ propaganda.
Oh, that's the LTOP.
The law bans portrayals of homosexuality or gender change in school educational materials or TV shows for under 18s.
We can already congratulate Mr. Orbán on winning the European Championship for the most homophobic law on the continent.
It's not allowed to show the children that you are not normal.
The law, originally aimed at protecting children from pedophilia, was amended, so it also prohibits portraying homosexuality to underage people.
This law puts homosexuality and gender reassignment on par with pornography.
If you're gay, it doesn't matter. I invite you for a beer or something else. It doesn't matter, but it's not necessary to make it to make in the whole city that I am gay. Not necessary. I think it's not necessary.
Do you have family members or close friends that are gay?
No, I have not. No. Okay. Fortunately, yeah.
How is queerness for you in Hungary?
Well, it sucks, honestly. It's my rights are curtailed. I can't show my queerness. I'm afraid of like far right groups patrolling my city. I feel kind of lost. I'm planning to emigrate actually, go to university somewhere else. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for your experience.
No, it's cool. You guys are from Hungary as well?
We also see a tendency in Western Europe and in America
whereby various kinds of NGOs hold sessions at kindergartens sometimes and schools about sexuality, about homosexuality, about changing sex, taking hormone treatments and stuff like that. And we really believe that that's wrong.
This affects our work, not just our work, but all the work of people dealing with schools, for example. We are basically blocked from going to schools to talk about, even about bullying, about rule of law, because of that, because school teachers sometimes don't dare, or school directors don't dare to invite us.
Elszomorít, mert én nem ebbe a világba terveztem az életemet. Tehát én ezt nem tartom emberhez méltónak.
A homoszexuális?
Nem, magát ezt a nyomakodást, ezt a erőszakos, ez a érdekek mentén történő, ez a sajnálom a fiatalokat, annyira meg vannak vezetve, és nagyon sokan meg vannak vezetve.
It uses the protection of children, to which we are all committed, as an excuse to severely discriminate against people because of their sexual orientation.
The overwhelming unintelligence and aggression in the whole world, actually.
We must take back the institutions in Washington and in Brussels. These two locations will define the two fronts in the battle being fought for Western civilization.
So guys, what do you see?
I see so many people. I'm so impressed with how many people are here.
Yeah, me too.
I'm so impressed with how many Hungarians are here. But I'm also really impressed with how many quote-unquote normal people there are.
People are here more to show solidarity than to express themselves.
We have come here to be with you, to march with you, to face the same dangers as you would face.
I'm here to support my Hungarian friends against the authoritarian government.
So people are turning out who've never been to any Pride event before.
Because when they attack some of us, they actually take rights from all of us.
There are Hungarians like these who are here and who stand out for human rights.
Because it's more than just Pride today. It's about making sure that any form of democratic rules are protected in Hungary, which after all is part of the European Union.
Is this the European Union and Europe that we want to live in?
It's kind of unprecedented for an event like Pride to be banned in so-called democracies.
Your rights are my rights. My rights are your rights.
If it starts here, it can go to other countries. So we have to stop it here.
I have one boy and a 9.5 years old boy, and anyway, now I thought he's heterosexual because he likes the girls in the class, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it's easy for me.
This is the teachers' union, and there's been a lot of issues with the teachers in recent years because a lot of teachers have been thrown out of the schools because they're from the opposition. There have been big protests which really haven't been covered by the media.
Thousands of students gathered in Budapest to march in solidarity with Hungary's teachers, who are facing low pay and poor working conditions.
Yeah, it's mostly a protest from the students for the teachers. Szóval most először vagytok itt?
Szakszervezetileg először, igen. Hiszen itt ugye az alapvető emberi jogok, például a gyülekezési jog korlátozásáról is szó van, és ugye a gyermek jogokra hivatkozva innentől kezdve nem csak a Pride, hanem bármely megmozdulás betiltható, akár például a pedagógusok által szervezett demonstrációk is.
Being a teacher in Hungary is quite horrible because you don't get paid and you get thrown out if you have a different opinion.
According to the teachers' union PSC, young teachers are living off a salary of around 500 euros every month after taxes.
The government can also relocate teachers at any given time and limits their autonomy.
Igen, úgy bizony, egyrészt ugye a kollégákat is vegzálják, illetve a szakszervezeti tagság az akár hátrányára is válhat a kollégáknak. Van most egy új teljesítményértékelési rendszer, amelyben pontozzák a kollégákat, és vannak, akik kijelentették, hogy a szakszervezeti tagság az akár pontlevonással is járhat. Nagyon sok szempontot néznek, ezeknek a szempontoknak a többsége teljesen szubjektív, például mondjuk a lojalitás, de a lojalitás mihez? Az intézményvezetőhöz, a magyar kormányhoz, az iskolához, vagy mihez való lojalitás? Már hosszú évek óta próbálja meg ellehetetleníteni a szakszervezeti működést a kormányunk, például anyagilag próbálja meg folytani a szakszervezeteket, úgyhogy ez az arcfelismerő szoftver már csak hogy is fogalmazzak, a jéghegy csúcsa, hiszen a kormányunk nyíltan szakszervezetellenes, tehát nem gondoljuk azt, hogy ennek az eseményen való részvételnek a hatására még nagyobb retorziók érhetnének minket, mint amik már egyébként eddig is értek.
If it's being used to suppress demonstrations, then this kind of mass surveillance using facial recognition technology clearly goes against the Hungarian constitution. It also violates EU data privacy laws.
If your son would turn gay, would you be sad?
It's a hard question. I thought that you will take this question to me. I really don't know. Maybe, okay, in this side it's true that love is love. I really don't know. It's a very, very, very hard question. Hard question. Maybe if my son will be gay, of course, it's not for the propaganda. It's just simple. Maybe I have to accept it because he's my son. It's not that way. It's a style. It's a hard question anyway. Good question, hard question.
Can you tell me why you're here today?
Yeah, we are here today also in solidarity with our comrade Maia, who was at the Day of Honor in Budapest 2 years ago, was fighting against fascists, now in the prison here.
In Budapest spielt sich ein deutsch-ungarisches Justizdrama ab. Maia T. aus Deutschland soll zusammen mit anderen aus der linksextremen Szene Neonazis in Budapest angegriffen und schwer verletzt haben.
Police sent her to Budapest, which was illegal.
Allerdings ist Maia T., die sich selbst als non-binär identifiziert, also keinem Geschlecht zugeordnet, rechtswidrig von Deutschland nach Ungarn ausgeliefert worden, wie das Bundesverfassungsgericht bestätigte. Jetzt droht Maia T. in Ungarn eine lange Haftstrafe.
But now Maia is here, is in prison, is in hunger strike since 20 days now. Yes. And yeah, Maia is a queer person, so we are here also in solidarity with all queers who are getting repression from the state. Free all anti-fascists, free all queer peoples, stay strong, stay united. Yes.
Ein Staat, der ganz offen Menschen wegen ihrer Sexualität oder ihrem Geschlecht ausgrenzt. Ich bin angeklagt von einem europäischen Staat, weil ich Antifaschistin bin.
És most is gusztustalan dolog, hogy a Szabadsághídnál, biztos olvastátok, hogy a Szabadsághídnál a 64 vármegye náciai várják a menetet.
But also there are so-called anti-pride events which have not been banned, and they've been organized by far-right movements, far-right groups, but also a far-right party. And the question is whether there's going to be a potential clash between these groups and what the police then exactly is going to do.
Húzzék figyelmét, hogy ne itt vállalják fel önmagukat, mert a testépségüket nem tudjuk garantálni.
Kvázi, hogy ők lefoglalták a hidat. Hát el fognak takarodni a kurva nyugba remélhetőleg.
Okay. So we are at Szabadsághíd. It is the bridge the route was originally going, the Pride route. But yesterday there have been news that the right extremist group Mi Hazánk, our home, our country, will be blocking the bridge, which we can see here right now. There are a few people blocking the bridge and lots and loads of police. And the route has actually also been redirected, so it's not going here. Police has stopped the Pride at the beginning of the street. So the whole Pride is going over another bridge.
So apparently we're not cool enough to talk to counter-protesters. We cannot get through the police line. We don't have the street cred. We didn't suck the right dick. Do you know what it says?
Yeah, it says cut down the head of the dragon.
Is he on the homophobic side of the spectrum?
Yes.
Ah, wonderful. Okay.
És melyik, szabad kérdezni, hogy melyik csoporthoz tartozik?
Mi hazánk.
A Mi hazánk.
Mi hazánk, igen.
Okay. Mert úgymond a blokkád, az sikerült.
Az a blokkád az úgy sikerült, hogy most is eddig mentek át, addig, amíg a rendőröknek nem tűnt fel, hogy azért ennyire már ne alázzák meg saját magukat. Tehát az, hogy azért valamit már tenni kell, és akkor most az van, hogy sokan átszivárogtak. De hát mi nem verekedni jöttünk, nem bántalmazni jöttünk, mi nem megfélemlíteni jöttünk, mi azért jöttünk, hogy megmutassuk, hogy itt mi is létezünk és vagyunk. Tehát, hogy akkor ez itt az államrendnek a megbomlása, ami most itt a szemünk előtt zajlik.
Vagy nem sikerült?
Nem sikerült, hát most is vonulnak.
Aha.
Inkább a szomorúság az, ami bennem van most, ez az érzés, hogy én nem haragszom senkire, én nem akarok bántani senkit, csak ugye elszomorít, mert ezt nem tartom normálisnak, hogy itt a szexualitást kivisszük az utcára. Az én világomban a szexualitás az a 4 fal közé való dolog. Én ebben nőttem bele, ebbe vagyok bele szocializálódva, és én ezt így gondolom.
Pride is to celebrate however you are and dress however you want to dress because it's your liberty to do so. Then you get vulnerable and get attacked by like right-wing people and media. They kind of find this and put this as an example that it's perverted and it's wrong and morally kind of on the wrong side. So we were conscious about dressing not too flamboyant or like over the top, you know. You are terrorists!
Like even people like us who like to be naked, we're not as naked as we would like to be.
Utcára való. Az én világomban nem volt normális az, hogy mondjuk egy fiú meg egy lány csókolózik az utcán. Mert rászóltunk, ránk egy puszi oké, de hogy most ábrázoljuk magunkat, hogy most mi szerelmesek vagyunk, és akkor ezt kivisszük az utcára, szerintem az beteges.
How does it feel to be identifying as queer and then being in a country like this?
It was a bit scary. I was a bit afraid to come. You know, I didn't tell my mom that I was going to come, otherwise she would stop me.
I would feel less safe to show affection in a queer relationship, definitely here.
And I think it's comfortable because we're a group.
Yeah.
So it's not just me being alone.
Sure, yeah, it's not as intimidating.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
I feel always there's the risk of police brutality, and I'm like kind of always afraid of it because like as a lot of queer people I've experienced police brutality or at least aggression in some sense. Even if it's verbal, it's very, very unsettling. To be honest, before coming here I was more afraid of it because of the things that you hear. Also because I've never been really in Hungary before.
Tehát be vannak csapva, hogy most akkor ezzel kifejezitek, hogy ti milyen szabadok vagytok. Senki nem korlátozta őket a szabadságokba szerintem.
És a törvények, amit most...
Maximálisan elítélendő a hatalom, mint ami most regnál itt Magyarországon. Én ezt egy ördögi hatalomnak tartom. Hát ugye most azt látjuk, hogy nem tudják betartani a saját maguk által hozott törvényt sem. És azért ez azért talán egy picit úgy, hát ilyen fejbe kólintó, ugye a hatalomnak, nem gondolom, hogy számítottak erre, hogy ennyien lesznek, de az nyilvánvaló, hogy nem tesznek semmit. Tehát nem tudják a törvényt betartatni ennyi ember ellen, már nem lehet. Mert ugye ők viszont a hatalom, azok az emberek ellen, az a csoportosulás ellen hozta azt a törvényt, amit hozott. Meg hát ugye mi ellenük is, mert ugye ez már a gyülekezési... Tehát ez ugyanúgy...
Igen?
Amikor az Orbán Viktor hatalom rendül, akkor olyan hibapontok jönnek be, amik korábban elképzelhetetlenek voltak. A Fidesznek és a NER-nek leáldozott, az kétségtelen, mert összeomlott a gazdaság.
Inflation has obviously been a problem for incumbent governments across the world. But in part because of conspicuously weak wage growth, Hungarians have suffered more than most, with Hungary seeing the steepest decline in real wages in Europe.
És ilyenkor azt nem lehet megmagyarázni, hogy valaki nem tud kijönni 200 000 forint fizetésből. Nincs az a politikus, amelyik meg tudja ezt magyarázni.
És van reménye, hogy a következő választásnál
mindenképpen
valami új történni fog?
Mindenképpen. Ez a rendszer, ez most önmagát oktatta meg. Ezzel is, de aztán van egy másik nagyon fontos dolog, amivel ön lehet, hogy nincs így képben. Ez pedig a banki kifosztások, amit Magyarországon a világon egyedülálló módon itt véghez tudtak vinni.
Man muss es deutlich sagen.
You are here today at the head of the most corrupt government which is here in the EU. That's regrettable, but it's true.
You know, they have elections in Hungary next year, and this is to distract from other real problems, the problem of corruption, for instance.
I don't like the gender propaganda, but Orbán Viktor thought that if he told this story, he can take votes from the right side, you know.
You know, last election Mr. Orbán hit on the refugees, and this time it's another vulnerable group, it's the LGBTI people.
Well, he needs people to hate and to make hated by other people. I mean, this regime has worn itself out. It is an immoral and destructive regime.
I don't like Fidesz. Okay. I am on the right side of Fidesz. Small party, you know. It's a radical. We are smaller than Fidesz. Fidesz voters is crazy and stupid anyway.
In an attempt to keep voters happy, in 2022, just before the general election, Orbán handed out extra payments for pensioners, scrapped income tax for younger people, and offered grants to families to renovate their homes. Measures worth about 1% of GDP combined, or about $2 billion. Of the 6.3 billion euros in total funds frozen by Brussels over concerns about the rule of law, Hungary permanently lost 1.04 billion euros at the beginning of this month, while something like 19 billion euros in post-pandemic recovery funds and other EU resources remain blocked.
Do you have hope for the next election that something will change?
Well, I do hope. I have also premonitions.
Well, the Hungarian opposition has seized the opportunity to blame Orbán's government for the economic malaise. Peter Magyar, an Orbán ally turned foe, whose teaser party now leads Fidesz in the opinion polls, has attacked what he sees as chronic corruption-inducing misspending by Orbán's government.
I think the majority of the Hungarian people are fed up with the corruption, with the lies, with the propaganda.
Touring the country and drawing attention to Hungary's under-equipped hospitals, inadequate childcare facilities and crumbling railway stations.
We are a pro-European party.
What we can promise and we will do is to keep the assembly rights.
I think the hope is bigger than in the last elections, just because the opposition is very strong, or I feel like it's stronger. Maia T has managed to kind of catch the people of the land. They're not 10 different small opposition parties who are all competing against each other.
A hatalom megrendült, a hatalom nem bírja már feltartóztatni azt a tömegméretű elkeseredettséget, dühöt, ami a tömegekben felgyülemlett.
Az ördögi rendszer az előbb-utóbb megbukik. Ezt látom, 2026.
Igen, meg lesz.
Szavazzon a mi hazánkra.
Igen. All the elections have been so corrupt. We will see what Orbán will scheme to make it happen that he stays in his place. But I do have hope. I really, really have.
Itt lenni, beszélni, kinyilvánítani, rögzíteni, tehát ennyit tudunk tenni. Hát, ha sokan ülnek otthon a fotelba, nagyon sokan, akik velünk értenek egyet.
It's hard to see Hungary's economic prospects improving anytime soon, unless Orbán agrees to some sort of compromise with the EU on issues including the rule of law and asylum policy.
So there is nothing I can do except protest. I don't see if this will work, if an old lady's opinion counts so much, but I definitely put down my foot. Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, it's good to see so many people now.
Absolutely.
I was just told this was one of the biggest Budapest Pride in history. 80 to 90,000 people came today, which is massive. Yeah, the 30th Pride in Budapest has actually happened. It has not been banned. Maybe next year it will be banned. But this year it managed to happen despite all of the odds. Today was a historical event. I hope you enjoyed this reportage. Leave a like, leave a comment, support or hate.
Man is man, woman is woman, and every people anyway can be happy like you. If you like a girl, it doesn't matter for me. It's not matter. Do you heterosexual or homosexual?
I'm heterosexual.
Oh, that's nice. What's your number?